Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Bloss. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship show, the Penguins Cup playoff show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Look at him, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, climbing his way through the corporate rat race. We've all been there, focused on that next raise, promotion, chocolate bar. Keeping an eye on your health can be exhausting. Weight Loss Direct is a personalized wellness and weight loss program. We utilize an AI algorithm to determine your specific foods and match you with a real-life coach and an easy-to-follow meal plan so you could stay on track to success and health. Check out weightlossdirect.com to learn more.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
What a wonderful day!
Welcome to Temple Strength and Sport Performance, where we empower you to reach new heights in strength, speed, and athletic performance. Temple is here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned athlete, join him in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, and discover the difference. For more information, call 412-527-1755. Start your journey with us today.
Ballack now in front. G. Love, glove save, LHT, Landon Horner Cribben. with a big stop in front. Stroke on the right, point stroker from the circle. In front, redirect goes wide. The tick and the tack was there, but the toe misses as Shellhouse couldn't ship that one into the open net. Redirect in front, save, rebound, stop, third try. Denial seems it had to come. Jackson Fox stopping everybody. Went ahead and moving it forward now, back the other way. Opportunity, score! Grab Shellhouse. Our first tally of the afternoon. His Titan teammates.
5 weeks.
Not that you're counting it down, Kevin. Great fresh in front. Martin stopped. Struka tried to make the feed.
Struka put his hands on his helmet because he thought Mahoney.
Ripping it. Struka from the circle. G-Love. Glove. Save. Jackson Fox. Kept in. Fed down low, in tight, blocker stop made as Shellhouse put it on the tape of his teammate Robert Mahoney. Dallas from Montour centers, save, rebound, kept out. Nairn with 2 tries, and it's going to go in. So Nairn does get the second crack. When there to help him out, the rebound was right under the pad or near the pad and then poked in. Irwin back the other way, good feed. Rising shot, save, made Malecki in the slot. And Deanne.
Division. I do believe they do a state championship now. I'm not sure what they call it.
Great feed, score! Madrovich.
As they say in PIHL hockey, let's do that PIHL hockey. Hello, good evening, and welcome. I'm Matt Popchock, coming at you from the Mount Lebanon Ice Center, 20 minutes south of downtown Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's the Big 2-0, week number 20 of the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League's regular season. Time for a PIHL Hockey Night Live doubleheader on this Monday night in Western PA on TenbandTV, presented by Weight Loss Direct. Game 1, we turn our attention to the push for the 2025 Penguins Cup playoffs in Class 1A as the Meadville Bulldogs in red visit the defending Penguins Cup champion Chartiers Valley Colts in white. Well, what we do know is what the playoff picture in this team's division, Division 1A Gold, will look like. All 7 spots have been determined. Chartiers Valley, Meadville, Quaker Valley, Shaler, Montour, Plum, and Blackhawk are all in. The big eyebrow raiser last week was the fact that Plum upset Quaker Valley on the latter's senior night, which puts Chartiers Valley in control of its own destiny. If the Colts win out, simply put, they will clinch the number 1 seed in the playoffs in their division. If the Meadville Bulldogs win tonight, or if the Blackhawk Cougars lose their last regular season game on February 20th, that will lock Meadville into the number 6 seed. The Bulldogs making the playoffs for the first time under head coach Kyle Waite in his second year of succeeding the legendary Jamie Plunkett, assisted by longtime second banana Richard Holbaugh. And their captain is having one heck of a season. The senior forward, number 25 in red, Robert Mahoney, warming up in the mix off to our left. Mahoney, the league leader and Class A leader in goals with 36 on the campaign, 56 points overall in 18 regular season games played. He leads Class A in goals, as I said. He leads in shorthanded goals. He's been a world-class penalty killer this year, and he is second in the Class A points race. And he stands on the precipice of the century mark. One more point for Mahoney tonight gives him 100 for his PIHL career. The captain of the Chartiers Valley Colts is warming up off to our right. He is Brady Nairn, the 3-time All-Star, number 28 in white, warming up in the mix off to our right. Nairn with 7 goals and 26 points in 13 games coming in, multiple points in 6 consecutive games, and he already has joined the 100 career point club, having done so against Wheeling Central Catholic in this barn on January 20th. But the X factor for Chartiers Valley, of course, warming up at center ice right now, their top goal scorer, Noah Callender, the Shawhawk Panthers product, 27 goals to lead the Colts, trying to finish number 1 on the team in goals for the second straight year. He needs 3 more to match his freshman total of 30. 41 points in 15 games. The last time these teams met at the House of Chills up in Meadville, it was a decisive Chartiers Valley victory in which Callender scored one of his 4 hat tricks on the season. He enters Monday night riding an 8-game goal streak as the Colts look to finish strong. Chartiers Valley, since its lone regular season loss to Quaker Valley in early December, riding a 9-game winning streak that they hope to make 10 this evening. The Meadville Bulldogs beat Beaver and arch rival Meadville at Lecom Sports Park last week. The Bulldogs have won 5 of their last 6 overall. They are finishing strong as well to close out their regular season. And tonight is Meadville's regular season finale, in fact. The probable starters in goal for the Chartiers Valley Colts, the league leader in shutouts with 6, Matt Kohlberg, a multiple-time All-Star selection. The league leader in goalie wins, Kohlberg, with 16 of those on the campaign. Second in goals against average at 104, tied for second in Class A save percentage at 938. Last week, the Colts winning at West Banco Arena against Wheeling Central Catholic before winning by forfeit against Kiski area. Kohlberg finished with 14 stops in the first of those 2 aforementioned games. He made 20 saves up at Meadville the last time these teams met. For Meadville, it'll be number 35. Their senior, Aiden Toten, in his first full year as starter. Over 700 minutes played, 8-6, 828 save percentage, a pair of shutouts. And he actually finished the last meeting after Max Benninger, the freshman, was pulled early in the third period, playing the final 13:25, making 6 saves on 8 shots faced. Toten averaging right around 18.5 saves per game in all appearances this season. For Mary and Hundry, the USA Hockey crew on duty for Game 1. The Colts win the opening faceoff and move this puck from right to left on your TV, computer, or mobile device to begin the game. All-star defenseman Dougie Phillis, the Meadville senior, playing that puck initially before it's fired wide of goal by Gavin Waldron. Loose in front, Toten the save, no rebound. Vinny Venero, the varsity newcomer, denied by the senior. Venero setting up a pair of goals in that big Chartiers Valley victory. A 6-1 victory on the road back on the 9th of December. Oscar Garcia retreating defensively. Paired out here with Joey DeAngelis to start for head coach Paul Benetti. Benetti in year number 11 total as varsity head coach. Year number 9 of his second non-consecutive tour of duty at CV. Garcia with a hit there on Ryan Unick, the junior all-star. Colts bench likes what it sees. Bulldogs play it up to center where Garcia is waiting for Darian Strohsnyder. Taken now by Evan Peterson. Near side, Unick giving chase for Meadville. Up the near boards it comes to Ryan Kumpf. Kumpf, white hot for Chartiers Valley. Consecutive games with hat tricks for the Colts. Tyler Held, top scoring defenseman in Class A, playing that puck from the half wall. Too many red jerseys in the way as Brady Nairn dispossesses the Meadville captain Mahoney. Near side, Callender in pursuit for CV. Nick Engels, the junior blue liner, going to get there first for the Bulldogs. It's taken away by Nairn. Nairn to Kumpf. Kumpf forcing the loud save from Toten. Callender wins the puck battle. Has a man draped on him. That's Engels. Callender hits the brakes, creates space, fires. Save is made by Toten. Kumpf couldn't steer it to his forehand in enough time. Taken by Nairn. Nairn trying to play it out in front, but good gap control there by the Bulldogs as the puck eventually finds its way back to Toten. Both coaches making early line changes before this face-off. Colts playing their final regular season home game tonight before the Penguins Cup playoffs. No matter they finish first or second, they will have home ice advantage in their first playoff game. The question remains, will they have a first-round bye? A new playoff format, an expanded playoff bracket in Class A this year, as announced last week by Commissioner Tom Halliburka. Last year, the top 6 in each division got in. This year, it's the top 7, and each division winner gets a first-round bye instead of awarding 2 first-round byes to the division winner and runners-up. Colts trying for back-to-back divisional titles this season. Mitchell near corner. Luke Mitchell, the senior defenseman, around the boards. Jackson Shorey leading the breakout for the Colts. Off the Meadville bench, in behind Toten. Dayton Yanko, the first one there. Yanko met by Peterson behind the net. It's played out in front. And Action Jackson is right there in the right place at the right time to get the Colts on the board first. 14:05 to go, first period. Jackson Shorey's 5th of the season. He had the opening goal in the last meeting, and how poetic that he gets things started tonight. Meadville controls the ensuing faceoff. Unick firing wide of Kohlberg. First 3 shots on goal all belong to the Colts. Ditto the game's first goal. Jackson Shorey, the sophomore, getting on the board for the home team. Hard hit by Kumpf on Unick in the corner, and Unick shaken up a bit. He went absolutely flying into those senior banners. Steal by Mahoney. Mahoney left circle. Mahoney fakes. Mahoney draws the penalty. Backhander off of Kohlberg. And the rebound is settled down by Szymanski, who gets tied up in a stick, hooking the indication, however, against the Colts. And so the Meadville Bulldogs, for the first time, go on the Penny power play. Penny is Pennsylvania's official healthcare marketplace. Visit Penny, PENNIE.com today to see if you qualify for enrollment. Follow them on social media at PennyPA. Colts with a second-ranked penalty kill in Class A and the entire PIHL, for that matter, 89.7%. Meadville, best in Class A out of 25 teams in power play chances drawn. That's their 74th, all told, this season. Bulldogs have actually struggled on the power play, though, just 16.4%, ranking 19th entering Monday. Phyllis over the attacking line, lost it to Nairn. Meadville on the Penny power play early in a 1-0 game that favors Chartiers Valley. Mahoney plays it behind the Colts cage. Szymanski, the alternate captain, poke checked by Cole Soboleski, the senior. And the Colts will Murphy dump this puck, which barely stays in play. Toten well off his line to play it. Phyllis near side for Mahoney. He exchanges with Phyllis one more time. Stolen by Stroh-Snyder. Stroh-Snyder with a couple of shorties this season as this puck goes out of play midway through the man advantage for Meadville. Tyler held the guilty party. Now, Chartiers Valley coming in actually the second most penalized team in the classification, despite their dominant play this season. Over 250 PIMs as a team. Bulldogs really need to find a way to capitalize on those special teams chances. If history is any guide, they'll get their share as that puck was deflected off a stick. Comes near side, fired wide by Peterson. Half a minute left in the power play. Colts get it back to center. Chori, the game's only goal scorer, comes off. Benetti gets a fresh penalty killer on. Stroh-Snyder in the thick of that battle, jams it back inside the Meadville line. Peterson through center, tied up by Brady Nairn. Nairn takes a little hook there from Gordy Benninger, the sophomore. Play continues, and that should do it. Colts 1 for 1 on the PK, and they preserve the 1-0 advantage. 11:20 to go, first period. Kumpf at center red. Off the stick of Engels. Kumpf with the prompt dump in. Jay Fadden, the senior, retreating defensively. Evan Peterson playing it to the boards. 3 points in his last 3 PIHL games. Played down the middle. Kohlberg, what a save there on Sobolewski. He got the blocker on there, and now he cuts off that play at the far post. Kohlberg's best stop of the young night. Unick gets it left side to Graham Schellhaus, the alternate captain. 28 points in 17 games for Schellhaus this year, including the only Meadville goal the last time they faced the Colts. Callender over the attacking line. Right side, Kumpf. Kumpf! Burial! Ryan Kumpf goes bar down to make it 2-0 Chartiers Valley. That's 7 goals in his last 3 games, and these pretzels are making me thirsty. Kumpf with that wrist shot just wired it under the bar behind Aiden Toten. The Colts get the PK, then they generate momentum off the PK and double their lead with 10:22 to go in the first. Szymanski near side. Mahoney cutting that puck off. Kept inside the zone by Patrick Mahoney. Dropping back to left point. That shot blocked. Chance now for Chori. Chori tried to get a step on Peterson. Peterson stayed with him. Dayton Yanko able to get the puck deep. Austin Tornabin giving chase for CV. Mahoney gets there first and sends it up to center. Szymanski under some pressure from Engels. Up to Tornabin. Tornabin off the body of Chuck Corner. Tornabin unable to keep it inside the line. Szymanski near side for Yanko. Tornabin over the attacking line. From an angle, wide of Toten's glove hand. Officially, Kumpf from Callender and Szymanski on the second CV tally. Venero to the corner. 42 points now on the season for Callender to lead the Colts. Garcia from inside his own blue line with a miscue there that's cleaned up by Vinny Venero. Right down the middle to Stroh-Snyder, who backhands it in on Toten. A miscue now by Toten, the Meadville netminder. Bulldogs under some duress as they try to play this puck up the near side. Phyllis building speed over the blue line, hits the brakes. And now that puck is poked back to center by DeAngelis, who gets involved with Phyllis. Yard sale in the corner, penalty coming up on Meadville. Gavin Waldron had the stick slashed out of his hand. Midway through the first period, Chartiers Valley with one of the top power plays in Class A about to go to work. Interference, the indication. Potato. Schellhaus is the one who will feel shame for 2 minutes and then get free. Chartiers Valley trying to add to a 2-0 lead early in this game on the penny power play, but the Bulldogs get a big face-off win. Good work there by Peterson. Colts 34.9% on the PP, ranking 3rd in the 25-team single-A circuit. Meadville, middle of the road more or less on the penalty kill, 76.7%. Venero from an angle. It's loose and cleared out of there. Peterson, again, not standing on ceremony. Held, the alternate captain, retreating. Held averaging 2 points per game, 32 in all. Again, ranking first among defensemen in PIHL's Class 1A. Held from the high slot. That shot blocked. Venero tries to create some space. Fan on the attempted pass now connects with Held. Wide open is the man in front at the side of the net. That's Venero. Nairn couldn't control the loose puck. Bulldogs get the clear with under a minute to go in the power play. Nairn surveying the play, slowly crossing the line. Has Callender as a trailer. Centering pass deflected on Toten. Save made. Rebound put wide. Tornabin that close to making it 3-0. Half a minute left in the power play. Held in front. That shot partially deflected. Brady Nairn above the left circle. Nairn off a Meadville body. Nairn gets it right back. Goes out in front, but right to Cole Soboleski. Last rush if Kohlberg can hurry this puck along. Two-line pass finds Tornabin. Callender, however, couldn't get back on side in the nick of time. Tornabin wins this faceoff cleanly. DeAngelis from in front of the visitors' bench. Centering pass for Tornabin, deflected to the boards. So both teams now 0 for 1 on the Penny power play, and it remains a 2-0 lead for Chartiers Valley. Colts still have this puck as Chori misses high off the glass. Unick unable to take that outlet pass. Szymanski taking his time. Too far for Chori. Sean Wilkinson, the freshman, on here defensively for Kyle Waite. Centering pass for Yanko. Szymanski from inside his own line to Chori. Chori with the dump in wide of goal. It just kind of sits back on the meshing behind the Meadville net. Bulldogs work it free. Colts with a steal. Out in front, intended for Waldron. That pass broken up by Phyllis. Phyllis near side for Unick. Unick with a toe drag. Shot blocked by Szymanski out of play. Shot from the right point by Peterson off the face-off win. Goes to the far corner. Mahoney tied up with a couple of Colts. Waldron in there battling along with Luke Mitchell. Angles to the corner. Mitchell the only man on that puck in the vicinity. Tyler Held building momentum up to center ice. Held over the line for CV. Fires from long range on Aiden Toten, and Toten makes the save. Colts win this draw. Callender, too much traffic. Nairn trying to settle it down, played out in front, and the shot by Nairn is denied by Toten. Kumpf to the corner. Angles around the near boards. Kept in the zone by Ryan Kumpf, who has a goal in this first period. Played out in front. Nairn trying to get a little too cute with the pass, perhaps, as Toten makes that save, jumping up. Held with a steal. Held trying to go to Nairn on the doorstep. Could not connect. Toten the save there from an angle, and he'll freeze it. The Colts continue to tilt the ice as time ticks away in the first. 4:12 remaining. 2-0 CV. Shellhaus up to the half wall for Benninger, Gordy Benninger that is. Shellhaus lost this puck to Carlo, and Carlo nuzzles that nylon for CV. Sawyer Carlo, the senior, was the one who shot it. We'll see if it was tipped in. This might be Carlo's goal all the way. And it is. Colts 3, Bulldogs nothing. Welcome to the show, Sawyer Carlo. His first varsity goal. I think Paul Bonetti wanted the officiating crew to retrieve that puck. Well, hopefully somebody did. Sawyer Carlo opens his PIHL account in his senior season. Just about 3 months removed from his first varsity point in a game against McDowell, also from Northwest Pennsylvania to boot. And now unofficially his first varsity goal to make it 3-0 Chartiers Valley. 3:15 remaining, period 1. The Colts dominating early. Stroh-Snyder to the corner. Off the side of the net, it's fired by Stroh-Snyder. Chori and Tornabend get credit for the assists, and it is indeed Carlo's goal. Chori with a multi-point night. Tornabend, meanwhile, becoming the latest Chartiers Valley Colt to reach double digits in points. Mahoney from behind his own net, sailing this puck through the neutral zone. Szymanski retreating. Two-line outlet pass, too heavy for Stroh-Snyder. Toten plays it. And Wilkinson takes the worst of that one behind the net. Mahoney reaching for this puck for Meadville. Mahoney 1 against 3, fires from distance off the body of Garcia. Venero had trouble locating that puck, but gets it outside the zone at least for CV. Venero playing it 1 against 2 toward goal. Lost it to Peterson. Calendar just on here late in the period for the Colts. Watching Peterson play this puck. Steal by Nairn. Nairn driving the net. Good poke check there by Mahoney. Mahoney acting as though he caught a stick up high, but play continues. Garcia off a skate. More zone time for the Colts. In command here in the first period. Calendar tries to dangle around the defenseman Peterson. Mahoney with it. Mahoney on the off wing around DeAngelis. Mahoney trying to drive center. Taken off his feet by Garcia. Calendar with a toe drag. Good poke check there by Peterson. Phyllis up the left wing. Final minute of first period play. Wide of Kohlberg's blocker it goes. Calendar with a turnover. Turnaround shot. Gloved easily by Kohlberg vis-a-vis Graham Shellhaus. Faceoff comes all the way to the far corner. Colts get there. Up to center, Chori. Chori firing from distance. Toten the blocker save. Mitchell to the corner. This one settled down by corner. Carlo bounces it toward goal, and that went off a Meadville skate. Carlo already thinking about his second as it's kicked out of there by Fadden. 7 seconds left. And a chance possibly for Shellhaus if he can hurry. 2 seconds left. He fires from an angle, and Kohlberg does have to make a save. but does so as the buzzer sounds. Pretty impressive start by the Colts on home ice and their home finale before the Penguins Cup playoffs. Chartiers Valley 3, Meadville Bulldogs nothing. Matt Popchock here for PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV. The push for the 2025 Penguins Cup playoffs continues, presented by Weight Loss Direct.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie! Welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship Show, the Penguins Cup Playoff Show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. Fiber New specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
First period shots on goal, 14-5 in favor of Chartiers Valley unofficially. Where it counts, Colts 3, Meadville Bulldogs nothing as the side switch has occurred and period 2 is underway in this Class A Gold Division matchup from the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. Both these teams playoff bound regardless of tonight's outcome, but Chartiers Valley has a divisional title to chase. Coming up against a Bulldogs team that made the long drive from up 79 North, a team that has played some really tremendous hockey down the stretch. Again, winners of 5 of their last 6, averaging almost 9 goals per game over that stretch of 6 games. Again, Meadville playing really well as a team coming into crunch time, but at no point in that first period did it really feel like Chartiers Valley wasn't in control of this game. And here comes Vinny Venero playing it out in front. This shot put wide by Strohsnyder, and it just eludes Waldron. Colts already looking to extend that cushion. First period goals by Chory, Kumpf, and the first ever varsity goal for Sawyer Carlo as we have an immediate stoppage just a minute 14 in. One of the officials running afoul of a stick or a puck, I believe, in the near portion of the Meadville zone, already getting looked at by the on-duty EMT. A bit of a scary moment there, but in the meantime, Meadville trying to get that red-hot offense going against the least scored-upon team in the entire PIHL. Colts, number 1 in the league in team defense, just 18 goals allowed as a team this regular season through 19 games. Matt Kohlberg stops that one from distance. So the visitors with plenty of time left to battle back, but an uphill battle it will be. Captain against captain for this face-off. This one belongs to Nairn. Kumpf up to Brady Nairn. Nairn trying to poke it around Fadden. Fadden stood his ground, gets it up to Mahoney. And the younger of the two Mahoneys, Patrick, is offside. Near side it comes to Chori. Chori to the corner. Toten playing it carefully. Evan Peterson up the boards. Kept inside by Szymanski. Szymanski firing wide. Tyler Held pinching. Held down low to Tornabin. Tornabin through the blue pane and wide. Szymanski attracting attention in the far corner. Tornabin involved in that puck battle. Bulldogs play it up the far boards, but not out. Dayton Yanko in pursuit for the Colts. He's on this puck, gets it up to Tyler Held. Held with a deflection just wide by Tornabin. Tornabin's had a couple of good chances on this shift. Colts take it over. And that goes right into the glove of Aiden Toten off the stick of Szymanski. Now, no matter how many goals are scored tonight, we at TenbandTV know the most important goal is self-care. Scan the Weight Loss Direct QR code on your screen during any PIHL Hockey Night Live broadcast to save $50 off your own personal weight loss program. And thank you to Weight Loss Direct for sponsoring another regular season of PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV. Week 20 of the PIHL season as Toten covers desperately at the far post. It's still loose, however. Zach Eftimitis, the sophomore, seeing some rare ice time as Toten makes that save and scrambles to cover. He didn't do it cleanly, but officials lost sight of the puck, so he gets the benevolent whistle. PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, game one of our Monday night doubleheader presented by our friends at Weight Loss Direct. Tonight, a couple of teams, both chasing number one seeds in their respective classifications. In game one, it's Chartiers Valley. Later tonight, we'll see Seneca Valley paying a visit to South Fayette in Class 3A. That shot from distance off a body from Szymanski. Settled down by Unick. Unick has a man going down the middle. That's Cole Soboleski. Follows his puck to the corner. Sends it out in front, but right to Ryan Kumpf. Colts quickly try to get the transition game going. Kumpf from the bottom of the right circle. Off the side of the net and out of play. Chartiers Valley 17-1, 51 points. Meadville 9-9-1, 29 points. Colts trying to sweep the regular season series as the Bulldogs wrap up their regular season on the road here this evening. We'll be seeing the Chartiers Valley Colts next week for their regular season finale on the island against the playoff-bound Montour Spartans. Held from right point toward goal. That's blocked by Wilkinson. Nairn to the corner. Callender in pursuit. Callender ran into Wilkinson. Nairn trying to play it on one hand. He couldn't. He was tied up by Robert Mahoney. Held with a hard hit on Unick as play continues. Colts able to clear it off Mahoney's stick. Nairn carrying the disc for Chartiers Valley. Phyllis out muscling him. Waldron in the corner. Out in front intended for Venero. It's cut off and cleared by Cole Soboleski for icing. Soboleski 18 points in 19 games this season. In his last 4 games, 8 points. Both these teams very capable of getting offense from their defense. Luke Mitchell getting the second helper on the first goal of the game tonight by Jackson Chori, to wit. Mitchell just his second point all season in 18 games. He had 4 points all of last season. Szymanski with a helper tonight as well. Szymanski's 12th assist of the regular campaign. Engels from the corner. Overtaken by Venero. Venero building speed up the right wing. Vinny Venero to the corner. Chased by Corner. Venero had DeAngelis open. Doesn't go that way. Instead goes to Waldron. Now back to Venero. Venero right circle. Venero fires. Save made. Rebound fanned on by Waldron. Oh, Waldron had the yawning net to shoot at too. Backhand try is stopped by Toten. Just a bad bounce there for the Colts. A lucky one for the Bulldogs to stay within 3 as they ice this puck with 11:33 until the ice cut. Tournament tied up by Mahoney in the circle. Here comes Gordy Benninger up the right wing boards for Robert Mahoney. Mahoney stood up by Tournament. Yanko unable to clear. Tyler Held next to his goaltender Kohlberg settles that puck down. Yanko quick up to Chori, and from his knees Wilkinson trying to keep Chori from getting an opportunity there. Tournament coming inside the offensive zone for the Colts. Slashed by Wilkinson. Play continues. Held through a crowd. That save made by Toten. A good job by the senior to see that one at the last moment. Colts keep Meadville bottled up here for the moment. Still just 6 shots on goal in this game for the Bulldogs to CV's 19. Kohlberg behind his own net. Turned it over. Mahoney up top. This slapper goes wide. That almost hit Tyler Held and banked in. No icing, officials say. Wilkinson and Peterson have to go fetch. Wilkinson will do the honors. Peterson for Soboleski. Kumpf over the attacking line. Has a trailer and Calendar. Goes that way. Calendar stick checked immediately by Shellhaus. Shellhaus off the home bench. Up intended for Unick. Unick trying to outmuscle Tyler Held. Held decides to take that bull by the horns. Held knocked down by Soboleski as he got rid of that puck for Mitchell. Mitchell, home run pass intended for Calendar, broken up well by Wilkinson. Colts trying to exit their zone cleanly, and they use the boards to their advantage this time. Kumpf trying to follow this puck. Nairn gets on it for CV. And a penalty coming up here against the Bulldogs, I believe. Holding the indication. And Wilkinson's going to get the gate here. Chartiers Valley with a 3-0 lead. 9.5 left in the second. Going on the penny power play for the second time. They are 0 for 1. Nairn with a clean face-off win. It comes up to Calendar. To Venero on the half wall. Meadville in its penalty-killing diamond. Calendar through a crowd. Not sure if that hit Toten or not. It hits something in red and black, that's for sure. Nairn gets it to the point for Held. Held through a crowd, and it bounces just wide beyond the far post. Oh, that puck took one of the stranger deflections I've seen in this building as Toten makes that save with his right foot. Colts still have this puck as we approach the midpoint of period 2. Venero around a man. Nairn from an angle, that save is made. Nairn gets the rebound right back. Back to Venero. To Tyler Held. Held upstairs on Toten. Toten has trouble locating it. Calendar takes it back. Held. Off the official. Tournament from an angle, that save made by Toten. Midway through the power play. Finally it's going to be cleared by Fadden. Great work by the Colts on this power play thus far, but still nothing to show for it. One-touch pass intended for Kumpf. He and Callender were not in sync. And neither was Darian Strohsnatter for his part. .47 left in the minor on Wilkinson. Meadville over 220 PIMs this year. They too one of the more penalized teams in 1A this season. Colts trying to get maybe an early dagger here on special teams if they can, but the Bulldogs get the clear. Strohsnatter shoved off that puck. Colts keep it in the zone. Good work by Szymanski. Szymanski, stick check by Schellhaus. 10 seconds left in the power play. Sent out in front and put just wide. Good effort there by Ryan Viola, the rookie. And here comes Unick for the Bulldogs. Unick driving the net, couldn't shoot it cleanly. Right at the end of the Meadville penalty kill, Viola catches up Unick. Unick with it one more time for Meadville, trying to get around DeAngelis. Backhanded to the corner. Seven minutes till the ice cut. Chartiers Valley leading Meadville 3-0. No icing. That pass too strong for Kumpf. Kumpf, however, the first player on this puck. Mahoney trying to exit the zone. He can't. Strohsnatter getting in the way of that. Colts complete the line change. Chori trying to generate the turnover. Couldn't keep it inside the line. Again, no icing. DeAngelis up to center. Dayton Yanko going to take it himself. Now the Colts have to tag up. With Yanko caught in no man's land. Mitchell around the boards for Chori. Those two connecting on the game's first goal early in period one. Chori with Tornabin trailing the play. The Colts dump it back in. Fadden poked away by Toten out of play. Waiting for puck retrieval here. Credit the Chartiers Valley student section, I suppose, with that assist. Carlo from right point. Carlo scoring his first varsity goal earlier in this game. Paired out here with Tyler Held. Time winding down in the second. Waldron in the corner. Wilkinson tries to cut him off. Waldron stays with it and almost banked it in off the back leg of Aiden Toten. Near side Venero, unable to take that pass. Icing on Chartiers Valley. The terrestrial clock at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center has just struck 8. When it hits 9:10, we'll have Seneca Valley at South Fayette for you in Class 3A action. The Raiders have punched their ticket to the Penguins Cup playoffs. South Fayette trying to get closer to doing the same with a handful of regular season games remaining. Noah Callender for the Colts. Up the left wing. Callender toward goal. Had it poke checked away before he went down. Played off Toten. Callender looking for it. He's got it. Tries the cute pass out in front, but Toten was wise to it, and he'll freeze it for the faceoff. When you're a two-time All-Star selection and you have the skill set that he does, you don't mind trying those fancy plays. And your coach doesn't mind as much as he normally would either. Eventually, he's going to hit on one of those, no question. Save made on Unick by Kohlberg. It's still loose, and Kohlberg gets the generous whistle. The net behind him dislodged, and that is why. "14 career shutouts for Matt Kohlberg, most by any Chartiers Valley goaltender on record in the PIHL era. What a varsity career he's had. And last year, he and the rest of the Colts got themselves a ring. First Penguins Cup championship for the program since 1986. Calendar looking for this puck. It comes up to Szymanski. Final 4 of period 2. Colts still with a commanding 3-0 lead. And then behind the net it comes now. Szymanski gets there for Char Valley defensively. And out of play it'll come. Face off in Colts territory. Kyle Waite wants a fresh line out there for this offensive zone draw. And Paul Benetti will shuffle personnel as well. Near side it comes to corner, but he couldn't keep it inside the attacking zone. Now under pressure, turns the puck over. Tornabene toward the goal. Tornabene in front. Yanko couldn't redirect it in. He had Toten completely out of position too. Now that's a couple of tough bounces right on the doorstep that have gone against CV in this second period. Sometimes that uncut ice can make a difference. Chori. No, yes, it is icing. Chori took for granted that he had the red line, but he did not. And so the faceoff will come back into Colts territory. Waldron picks up the loose puck for the Colts. Wilkinson swiping at it. Waldron forces him back to center. Lead pass to Venero. Venero peeling back, trying to hook up with Waldron. Good gap control there by Soboleski. Unick, the Meadville alternate captain, over the line. Unick with a nice move there. Backhanded wide of Kohlberg. Stroh-Snyder near side to Waldron. Waldron to the corner. Has a man out in front. That is Stroh-Snyder. Knock, knock. Who's there? Darian Stroh-Snyder at the back door. 4-0 Chartiers Valley, 2:39 till the ice cut. A perfect backdoor pass. And the junior goes 5-hole for his 13th goal of the season. Stroh-Snyder with goals now in 6 of his last 7 games. Now Kyle Waite, the longtime Jamie Plunkett assistant, not one for moral victories, I'm sure, but it would have been a moral victory for Meadville to come out of this period without allowing another goal. And that plan now moot thanks to Darian Stroh-Snyder. Chartiers Valley adding to its comfortable lead. Stroh-Snyder playing it through the crease. Toten didn't know where that puck was. Save made by Kohlberg on the long-range snipe by Schellhaus. I guess now the question becomes, Benninger, the freshman, was pulled the last game in favor of Toten. Will Toten stay on for the third period for Meadville? Or will Max Benninger, the rookie netminder, come in to finish it out? We'll see. Stroh-Snyder gains the red line, dumps it in on the senior. Colts changing on the fly. Played at center by Engels. Engels with 3 goals in his last 4 games. Meadville stuck in the mud, though, as a team offensively here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. As this puck goes up into the scorers table. Tyler held off the face-off win. Pump fakes and puts it off the body of Phyllis. Officially, Stroh-Snyder from Waldron and Venero for the 4th CV goal. 16 assists this year for Vinny Venero. He's one of the top setup men this season in Class A, and he's only a freshman. 20 points all told in 15 games, his first year of playing CV varsity. Chance here for Mahoney. That forces the save from Kohlberg. 99 career points for the Meadville captain. That shot is denied by Kohlberg. Soboleski took a rip on him that time. Kumpf over the attacking line as Callender going to the net. Kumpf from his backside playing that puck behind the cage. As the buzzer sounds. And so we cut the ice at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center with the Colts still in command. Chartiers Valley 4, Meadville Bulldogs nothing after 2. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV. It's the push for the 2025 Penguins Cup playoffs, presented by Soleiko Advisors.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie! Welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship Show, the Penguins Cup Playoff Show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Dayton Yanko, the first one there. Yanko met by Peterson behind the net. It's played out in front. And Action Jackson is right there. Steal by Mahoney. Mahoney left circle. Mahoney fakes. Mahoney draws the penalty. Backhander off of Kohlberg. And the rebound is settled down by Szymanski to the boards. 3 points in his last 3 PIHL games. Played down the middle. Kohlberg, what a save there on Soboleski. Colts. Callender over the attacking line. Right side, Kumpf. Kumpf! Burial! Ryan Kumpf goes bar down to make it. Dropping back to left point. That shot blocked. Chance now for Chory. Chory tried to get a step on Peterson. Peterson stayed with him. Dayton Yanko able to get the puck deep. The breaks. And now that puck is poked back to center by DeAngelis, who gets involved with Phyllis. Yard sale in the corner. Penalty coming up on Meadville. More or less on the penalty kill, 76.7%. Venero from an angle. It's loose and cleared out of there. Peterson, again, not standing on ceremony. Jumping up. Held with a steal. Held. Trying to go to Nairn on the doorstep. Could not connect. Toten the save there from an angle, and he'll freeze it. Benninger, that is. Schellhaus lost this puck to Carlo, and Carlo nuzzles that nylon for CV. And a chance possibly for Schellhaus if he can hurry. 2 seconds left. He fires from an angle, and Kohlberg does have to make a save, but does so not out. Dayton Yanko in pursuit for the Colts. He's on this puck, gets it up to Tyler Held. Held with a deflection just wide by Tornabin. And scrambles to cover. He didn't do it cleanly, but officials lost sight of the puck, so he gets the benevolent whistle. Ran into Wilkinson. Nairn trying to play it on one hand. He couldn't. He was tied up by Robert Mahoney. Held with a hard hit on Unick as play continues. 2-2. Backhand try is stopped by Toten. Just a bad bounce there for the Colts. A lucky one for the Bulldogs to stay within 3. Kumpf trying to follow this puck. Nairn gets on it for CV. And a penalty coming up here against the Bulldogs, I believe. Nairn gets it to the point for Held. Held through a crowd, and it bounces just wide beyond the far post. Good work by Szymanski. Szymanski, stick check by Schellhaus. 10 seconds left in the power play. Sent out in front and put just wide. What other? Eventually he's going to hit on one of those, no question. Save made on Unick by Kohlberg. It's still loose, and Kohlberg gets the generous whistle there by Sobolewski. Unick, the Meadville alternate captain, over the line. Unick with a nice move there. Backhanded wide of Kohlberg. Aldrin to the corner. Has a man out in front. That is Stroh-Snyder. Knock, knock. Who's there? Darian Stroh-Snyder at the back.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship show, the Penguins Cup Playoff show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. Fiber New specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Look at him, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, climbing his way through the corporate rat race. We've all been there, focused on that next raise, promotion, chocolate bar. Keeping an eye on your health can be exhausting. Weight Loss Direct is a personalized wellness and weight loss program. Utilize an AI algorithm to determine your specific foods and match you with a real-life coach and an easy-to-follow meal plan so you could stay on track to success and health. Check out weightlossdirect.com to learn more.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
What a wonderful day!
Welcome to Temple Strength and Sport Performance, where we empower you to reach new heights in strength, speed, and athletic performance. Temple is here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned athlete, join him in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, and discover the difference. For more information, call 412-527-1755. Start your journey with us today.
Ballack now in front. Love, glove, save. LHG, Landon Horner Cribben with a big stop in front. Stroke on the right point, Stroker from the circle. In front, redirect goes wide. The tick and the tack was there, but the toe misses as Shellhouse couldn't chip that one into the open net. Redirect in front, save, rebound, stop, third try. Denial seems it had to come. Jackson Fox stopping everybody. Went ahead and moving it forward now, back the other way. Opportunity, score! Grab Shellhouse. Our first tally of the afternoon. His Titan teammates.
5 weeks.
Not that you're counting it down, Kevin. Great Frez in front. Martin stopped. Struka tried to make the feed.
Struka put his hands on his helmet because he thought Mahoney.
Ripping it. Struka from the circle. Love, glove, save. Jackson Fox. Kept in. Fed down low, in tight, blocker stop made as Shellhouse put it on the tape of his teammate Robert Mahoney. Dallas from Montour centers, save, rebound, kept out. Nairn with 2 tries, and it's going to go in. So Nairn does get the second crack.
Special teams can decide a close hockey game. The advisors at Soleco Capital are a special team. Soleco advisors are leveraged by Soleco Capital to help you take control of the game. They deliver practical solutions to the financial challenges faced by late-stage startup and growth companies. If your brand new business is booming and you're ready to expand, Soleco Capital can give you the support you need to succeed. Visit them on the web at SolecoCapital.com to learn more, and be sure to follow them on LinkedIn. Matt Popchock back here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center for PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV. The push for the 2025 Penguins Cup playoffs continues, presented by Soleco Advisors. The PIHL News and Notes ticker at the bottom of your screen throughout our doubleheader this evening, also provided by our friends at Soleco. What was it that Mark Twain once said? I do not believe that history repeats, but I do believe it rhymes. The Chartiers Valley Colts looking to win their 10th straight game, a win streak that began with a win up at Meadville over these Bulldogs. This game, like that game, saw the Colts jump out to a 4-0 lead after 2 periods of play. This game, like that game, began with a goal by Jackson Chory. This game, like that game, saw Ryan Kumpf follow it up with a goal for the Colts. And that's where the similarities end. Sawyer Carlo, also known as Sawyer Carlo, with his first varsity goal for Chartiers Valley to make it 3-0 after 1. Darian Strohsnyder, the only goal for either team late in period 2. Bulldogs need a win to lock up the number 6 seed in the Penguins Cup playoffs. Kohlberg making his first save of the period moments ago, looking for a personal high in shutouts on the night. He comes into this game with 6, which matches his total from the 23-24 campaign. Strohsnyder to the corner. Waldron will defer to Schellhaus. Schellhaus to Unick, who had that earlier chance for the Bulldogs. Unick down the middle. I'll take that, thank you very much, says Matt Kohlberg. Walked past Chris Chiusano, the new coach of the Avonworth Antelopes this season, perhaps doing some Penguins Cup playoff scouting. The Lopes made the playoffs this year out of the 1A Blue Division. Both these teams in 1A Gold. Once again, the 1A playoff format for the Penguins Cup tournament will be interdivisional for round 1. Teams from Gold will play teams from Blue and vice versa. And I think that lack of familiarity in those early round games, the fact that those teams are literally seeing each other for the first time all year, as the Colts have scored a blooper reel goal from just beyond center red. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Even Ryan Kumpf doesn't know how he did that. Neither does Aiden Toten. The most innocent looking plays. That puck picks up speed, accelerates, and bounces right through the wickets past Toten for the 5th Chartiers Valley goal, and Kumpf's 2nd of the game. Kumpf with 26 points now on the season. 5 against the Meadville Bulldogs alone. Callender with speed, driving the net. He fires off of Toten. Kumpf with a steal to Callender in the corner. Callender out in front off Toten's stick. Settled down by Mahoney. Still looking to break into that Century Club. Phyllis over the attacking line. Trying to go back to Mahoney. A yard sale in Chartiers Valley territory. Held. Deflects it outside the zone. Delayed offside against Meadville. That allows Szymanski to play it up to Callender. Callender unable to chip it up to Tyler Held. Held retrieves that puck for the Colts. Callender now over the attacking line. Trying to plow his way past Wilkinson. Nothing doing. Colts take away this puck. Shorey takes a shove from Phyllis. Callender from the circle. Callender makes his move. Out in front it comes to Tornabin. Tornabin unable to shoot it cleanly. Callender, that puck eludes his stick. Callender out in front. Shorey keeps it in for Held. Callender to Shorey. Shorey from an angle. Toten the save. Shorey to the rebound. Gave it up to Phyllis. Phyllis up the boards, but still not out. Callender trying to draw the penalty, but to no avail. Szymanski from distance, and Toten will bring some sanity to the Meadville zone early in this third period. Sawyer Carlo, wide of goal. Wilkinson behind the cage. And up to center comes Shellhaus. Shellhaus to Unick. Unick toward goal. The save is made and the rebound comes back to Unick. His wraparound try is for naught, but we get a whistle and a stoppage here with 13:09 left in the third. Now, these teams actually played on even terms aside from the Stroh-Snyder goal in period 2. Shots were even at 7 apiece in the middle frame, but Chartiers Valley regrouping in a big way to start period 3, outshooting the Bulldogs 6-1 and getting that very fluky goal from Ryan Kumpf from right around 90 feet. Carlo to the corner. Fadden from behind his net, met by Tornabin. Waldron, near side. With it now Unick. Unick with space, winding over the line. Ryan Unick on his backhand. Unick out in front, Tornabin with the breakup. And careful not to put that puck into his own cage. Unick regains possession for the Bulldogs. Unick this time stood up by Mitchell, and Mitchell gives him a little shove at the end of that play. Shellhaus off a Char Valley body. Unick follows that puck into the Colts zone. Stroh-Snyder gobbles it up for CV. Gains the red line, sends it in. Colts changing behind the play. Garcia outletting for Waldron. Stroh-Snyder going to the net. Toten watches it go by. Turnaround shot wide by Waldron. Garcia to the boards. Bulldogs play it back to center. Garcia under pressure from Patrick Mahoney. Up to center for Venero. Lead pass intended for Robert Mahoney, picked off by Stroh-Snyder. Stroh-Snyder dropping for Waldron, the save made by Toten. He gets that right leg out there for the save. Mahoney stood up by DeAngelis. Room to maneuver for Stroh-Snyder, but he just dumps it in on the Meadville netminder, Aiden Toten, and comes off for the change. Angles at center, poke checked from behind by Eftimitis. Zach's older brother Austin also played varsity hockey under Paul Bonetti. Austin, a running back also on the football team, or fullback I should say, at the time. Near side Nairn. Trying to poke it around Wilkinson. Pass up top Szymanski. Szymanski, that shot blocked. Good stick by Benninger. Wilkinson to center for Gordy Benninger. Sends it in behind the net where Kohlberg is waiting. He reverses the play to Held. Near corner, Dylan Szymanski with under 10 to go in regulation. For Ryan Viola, up to Nairn. Brady Nairn, right side Kumpf. Kumpf on hat trick watch, forcing the save from Toten. Ryan Kumpf looking for his third straight hat trick here for the Chartiers Valley Colts. Goals number 15 and 16 for the junior tonight. Venero dumped. Held retaliates. Wilkinson surveying the play. Up to Soboleski. Unick lost an edge in the neutral zone. And he lets this puck go by Szymanski. No icing, says this USA hockey crew. For Marion Hundry, the referee pairing for game number 1. Up it comes to Szymanski for Held. His snapshot stopped by Toten, and the rebound pinballs just beyond the blue line. Midway through this third period, the only goal of period 3 belongs to Ryan Kumpf. The Chartiers Valley Colts leading the Meadville Bulldogs 5-0. Colts looking for their 10th consecutive PIHL victory here in their 24-25 home regular season finale. They'll close out the regular campaign next Monday night at 7:15 on the Island in Neville Township at the RMU Island Sports Center against Montour. And we will have that game for you on TenbandTV. Colts back to center. Held beyond the reach of Callender. Icing against CV. Puck off the side of the net, ultimately comes back to the near corner. Colts get it back to center for Chori. Chori, I believe, does not have a game-winning goal in his career, unless I'm misremembering that senior night game last year in which he scored. Yeah, that might be a first for Chori if this score holds up. Mitchell, in any event, from the far corner, turning it over to Engels. Engels gives it right back to Tornabin. Tornabin up to center. Around the stick of Fadden. Chori around a man. Chori to the goal. Backhand try. Save made. Still up for grabs. And the Colts can't finish as Tornabin took a rabbit punch there late. Corner getting involved for Meadville as whistles aplenty. Final 7 of regulation. The Colts just don't want to get anybody hurt or suspended before the postseason. That's the mission objective, I think, for CV at this point. Chartiers Valley trying to hold on here and then one win away, assuming this score holds, from a second consecutive divisional title, and with it a first-round bye in the Penguins Cup playoffs. The Colts would have to win next week at Montour in order to solidify that, or Quaker Valley would have to lose its final game. Again, Quaker Valley upset by the Plum Mustangs, who are also playoff bound last Monday night, and that has opened up the door for the Colts to take command of Class A Gold. Quaker Valley this season, the last of the unbeatens in the PIHL, finally falling. And usually when a team stumbles, as the Quakers did, it's usually preceded by a game in which the team gets the win, but they really don't play all that well in the process. And that game between Quaker Valley and Shaler, a game that QV won in overtime, as we get penalties here. Quaker Valley won that game in overtime, but really struggled with Shaler that night. And so perhaps that was a sign of things to come for the Quakers. In the meantime, Wilkinson is the aggrieved Meadville Bulldog who is skating to his own bench under his own power, fortunately. Vinny Venero not happy with the call, but the Bulldogs, in any event, go to the penny power play with a chance to get the goose egg off the board with 5:19 remaining here. Meadville 0 for 1 on the PP, and it's going to be a 2 and a 10 because Aftamitis is going to sit and serve the 2. Chance possibly shorthanded for Waldron. And Waldron's just going to take his time and protect this puck. Take some time off the penalty clock as he gets tied up with one of the Bulldogs. That was Phyllis. Mahoney over the attacking line. Mahoney 1 against 3. Good stick there by Held, who gives Mahoney a little something extra for his troubles. Shellhaus at center to Eunuch. Eunuch knocked down by Nairn. Waldron with the intercept and the clear. Got it as far as the Meadville blue line. Mahoney, the one-touch pass to Eunuch. Eunuch to Phyllis. Phyllis on goal. Save made up high by Kohlberg. It's loose in front. Sitting on the doorstep and taken finally by Nairn. Nairn plays it inside the Meadville line and comes off. Paul Bonetti getting fresh penalty killers out there with a minute left in this penny power play for Meadville. Eunuch off the sticks of Szymanski and Held out of play. Boarding, the official call against Vinny Venero. And again, he does incur the 10-minute extra for the hit from behind. Zach Aftamitis serving the minor. Half a minute left in this Meadville power play. Engels from his own line, off the scores table. Taken by Kumpf, and he'll get it almost the length of the ice. Hurried along, but turned over to Strohsnyder by Toten. And that should just about do it. Bulldogs have to hurry to get something going here, but not showing a ton of urgency as they bring this puck up to center. Kumpf interrupting Engels. Engels taking the hit from Strohsnyder, and that'll do it. Char Valley 2 for 2 on the PK. Aftamitis exits. 3:15 left in regulation. DeAngelis to the corner. Eunuch through center. Eunuch couldn't get around DeAngelis. Hard hit there by Yanko. And Yanko's going to slip it up to Ryan Viola. Viola one-on-one with Peterson. Viola following this puck to the corner. Out in front it comes. Yanko couldn't ram it home. Shellhaus in transition. Too many white shirts in his way. Shellhaus gets it back. On goal, it's propelled by Soboleski. Kohlberg the save. Tyler Held behind his own net. Near corner, Calendar. Held up to center for Calendar. Calendar, right circle, on goal. That save made by Toten, and there is no rebound. Well, to Toten's credit, he's had Calendar's number all night long. Both teams' leading goal scorers have yet to light the lamp, ironically, but it is the Colts who lead comfortably. Yanko around the boards. Waldron to the corner. Final minute 45 of this game. Chartiers Valley will improve to 18-1. They will win 10 consecutive games as Toten makes that save. Meadville will slip to 9-10-1. That is how they will end the 24-25 regular season. And from here on out, it's Penguins Cup playoffs time for the Bulldogs. They just need to know where they end up and who their opponent's going to be. Well, they'll be spending round one on the road. Of that much, we're certain. Chartiers Valley can finish no worse than number 2 in the Gold Division. So they will be staying at home for round one of the Penguins Cup playoffs of their postseason run, come what may.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute.
Nairn out in front, backhand try, score! Darian Stroh-Snyder with some icing on Paul Bonetti's victory cake. Another backdoor play executed perfectly by the junior forward. He's got 14 goals now on the year, and the Colts make it a touchdown late in Mount Lebanon. Phyllis from his own corner with 40 to go, stolen by Calendar. Calendar tries to avoid the offside call, tagging back up at center. Phyllis over the line, dispossessed by Kumpf. Kumpf with speed, Kumpf to the goal, over the bar. Szymanski paired with DeAngelis to end this game for CV. Calendar with under 20 to go. Calendar between the circles fires. That save made by Toten. 10 seconds to go. And so the Chartiers Valley Colts will play for the Class A Gold Division title next week at Montour at the RMU Island Sports Center. Hockey hugs for that man. Two-time All-Star Matt Kohlberg. Shutout number 7 of his senior season. Shutout number 13 in his last 2 seasons as CV's number 1 netminder. And win number 17 to lead the entire Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League in goalie wins. Chartiers Valley holding serve at home and then some. The Colts 6, the Meadville Bulldogs nothing. Thank you, Todd Kazarowski. Thank you, Finn Kazarowski. And thank you for watching and listening. Seneca Valley at South Fayette is up next. I'm Matt Popchock, and you've been watching PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV. The push for the 2025 Penguins Cup playoffs continues, presented by Soleiko Advisors. Dayton Yanko, the first one there. Yanko met by Peterson behind the net. It's played out in front. And Action Jackson is right there. Steal by Mahoney. Mahoney left circle. Mahoney fakes. Mahoney draws the penalty. Backhander off of Kohlberg. And the rebound is settled down by Szymanski to the boards. 3 points in his last 3 PIHL games. Played down the middle. Kohlberg, what a save there on Soboleski. Colts. Calendar over the attacking line. Right side, Kumpf. Kumpf! Burial! Ryan Kumpf goes bar down to make it. Dropping back to left point. That shot blocked. Chance now for Chori. Chori tried to get a step on Peterson. Peterson stayed with him. Dayton Yanko able to get the puck deep. The breaks. And now that puck is poked back to center by DeAngelis, who gets involved with Phyllis. Yard sale in the corner. Penalty coming up on Meadville. More or less on the penalty kill. 76.7%. Venero from an angle. It's loose and cleared out of there. Peterson, again, not standing on ceremony. Jumping up. Held with a steal. Held. Trying to go to Nairn on the doorstep. Could not connect. Toten the save there from an angle, and he'll freeze it. Benninger, that is. Shellhaus lost this puck to Carlo, and Carlo nuzzles that nylon for CV. And a chance possibly for Shellhaus if he can hurry. 2 seconds left. He fires from an angle, and Kohlberg does have to make a save, but does so not out. Dayton Yanko in pursuit for the Colts. He's on this puck, gets it up to Tyler Held. Held with a deflection just wide by Tornabin. And scrambles to cover. He didn't do it cleanly, but officials lost sight of the puck, so he gets the benevolent whistle. Ran into Wilkinson. Nairn trying to play it on one hand. He couldn't. He was tied up by Robert Mahoney. Held with a hard hit on Unick as play continues. 2-2. Backhand try is stopped by Toten. Just a bad bounce there for the Colts. A lucky one for the Bulldogs to stay within 3. Kumpf trying to follow this puck. Nairn gets on it for CV. And a penalty coming up here against the Bulldogs, I believe. Nairn gets it to the point for Held. Held through a crowd, and it bounces just wide beyond the far post. Good work by Szymanski. Szymanski, stick check by Shellhaus. 10 seconds left in the power play. Sent out in front and put just wide. What other? Eventually he's going to hit on one of those, no question. Save made on Unick by Kohlberg. It's still loose, and Kohlberg gets the generous whistle there by Soboleski. Unick, the Meadville alternate captain, over the line. Unick with a nice move there. Backhanded wide of Kohlberg. Aldrin to the corner. Has a man out in front. That is Stroh-Snyder. Knock, knock. Who's there? Darian Stroh-Snyder at the... Shellhaus to Unick, who had that earlier chance for the Bulldogs. Unick down the middle. I'll take that. Thank you very much, says Matt Kohlberg. Familiarity in those early round games. The fact that those teams are literally seeing each other for the first time all year, as the Colts have scored a blooper reel goal. Calendar trying to draw the penalty, but to no avail. Szymanski from distance, and Toten will bring some sanity. Save is made in the rebound. Comes back to Unick. His wraparound try is for naught, but we get a whistle and a stoppage here with 13:09 left in the third. Chori around a man. Chori to the goal. Backhand try. Save made. Still up for grabs. And the Colts can't finish as Tornabin took a rabbit punch there late. But they really don't play all that well in the process. And that game between Quaker Valley and Shaler, a game that QV won in overtime as we get penalties here. Calendar, right circle, on goal. That save made by Toten. And there is no rebound. Nairn out in front, backhand try, score! Darian Stroh-Snyder with some icing on Paul Bonetti's victory cake.